Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So for a lot of us Disney fans, we have a lot of favorite attractions when it comes to Disney. Whether it's Pirates of the Caribbean, say it's a Small World, Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain. A lot of us, a lot of people's favorite attraction at Disney, whether it's Disneyland or Disney World, is the Haunted Mansion. And how can you not? It's a great ride. However, like for years now, since probably say 2010, in 2010, Guillermo del Toro had announced that he was going to be working on a Haunted Mansion remake that he was going to do for Disney. However, there has been like little information over the years about if that film was ever going to come to fruition. The most of what we knew about it was that the film was going to be focused on the Hatbox Ghost. It was going to, the film he said was, instead of just being focused on one mansion, it was going to be focused on, it's going to be like a spider web, he said, and instead of just like it wasn't going to be just about a haunted house plopped in the middle of nowhere. It was going to be about a story about a haunted house that had skeletons that's connected to multiple haunted houses. The main ghost, when originally in 2010 with that Comic-Con, he announced that one of the characters that was going to be like a main focus was the Hatbox Ghost. The Hatbox Ghost was a ghost that was used originally in opening day for the Haunted Mansion, but its effect did not work, so they had to scrap it. However, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, it had recently returned to the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. So there's that bit of information. And Ryan Gosling was going to be attached for the film as well. They had gone to Disneyland to ride the ride a few times to get some inspiration. However, there was a interview done on Movie Phone. I know, probably not very reliable, but this was during Guillermo del Toro's run when he was doing when he was doing interviews for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. He was a producer for that film. So here's some bit of information. Some bit parts that come from this interview. The interviewer asked, Guillermo, you've been worked on a Haunted Mansion movie for many years, and every time I see you, I have to ask what the status is. GT, says Guillermo. Honestly, for the life of me, we have had 2 or 3 screenplays that I have gladly shot. Would have. In my opinion, they were ready to be made. We have had a studio that has gone through a couple of seismic changes in that period, and Haunted Mansion is not an attraction. It is a way of life. And it's quite significant for some of us. It's almost like if you get anything wrong, the whole movie is wrong. I don't know if it'll ever happen. And that's very true. One of the things that, for that movie, when I was a kid, I kind of like the Eddie Murphy movie. The Eddie Murphy movie has its fans. There's no doubt about that. Although my issues with it is that, now I'm looking back at it, I find it kind of boring. The special effects are nice. The set design looks pretty nice. Although sometimes it looks like a set. But and one of the issues though is that the film ends with them all going to heaven, which kind of doesn't make sense. Why heaven? I know they're dead, but it's supposed to be a ghost retirement home. You don't need to make it so that it's cursed just because some guy hung himself. You can have that, but you don't need to make it so that's the reason why the house is cursed. But getting back to the interview, he was also asked, Was Ryan Gosling ever attached? Yes, Ryan was involved in developing one of those scripts. He was very involved with the idea of the character, and then we drifted away. This happens so much in the movie business when somebody calls me and I say, "How's your movie?" And they say, "I'm a week away from shooting. I have all my actors." And I go, "Okay, that doesn't mean anything." I believe a movie is real when the Blu-ray comes out. That's how I know it's going to happen. And then he was asked, did any of those ideas for Haunted Mansion wind up in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? No, none of them. And the final question he was asked, would you go back to it? I'm not sure I would shoot it right now. My gauging of interest is moot, but I would love to see a Haunted Mansion movie by someone who loves it. I would love that too. One person I would love to see do it would be, say, someone like a James Wan. I would love to see James Wan do a Haunted Mansion remake. Anyone I think who could do, likes the attraction, but at the same time, is very well, can do comedy and horror very well. And also a bit of information is that coming next summer is we have the Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt film Jungle Cruise. One thing I feel since since we have not got a film based on a Disney attraction since 2015's Tomorrowland. This could be, if the Haunted Mansion, if the Jungle Cruise film is a success, this could be a bit of some good news for Disney. They could say, well, golly gee, we have a hit on our hands. Maybe we can make more of these, and maybe we could see if this method of film based on an attraction works again. Because after the Haunted Mansion, they didn't really make any films based on Disney attractions. The only ones they did at the time were about the Pirates of the Caribbean. And then we got the Tomorrowland from, I think it was, the director of Ratatouille. It was Ratatouille and Mission Impossible. But overall, overall, I feel like the Haunted Mansion movie has been canceled, but could it still end up happening? Sure, it could happen from either being a TV show at Disney Plus, or it could happen if Disney sees Jungle Cruise as a success. But who knows? The future only we won't know what will happen until the future, I guess. But what are your thoughts? Do you think it could happen? Do you like the Haunted Mansion or do you not? Or what is your favorite? What is your favorite Disney attraction? And what is your favorite park? Put your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.